if you had that motherfucking, if you was here, you would have been bombing his ass. You would have been picking his ass apart on that pass and shit. That was the only thing I was fucking, because I had the nigga beat and then.
Man, I gotta teach you how to throw the ball deep, cuz.
Yeah, that be the thing. Throwing that bitch deep on him.
It's just like,
look at that shit.
That nigga had Miami.
Fine, yeah. 28-0. Miami. Nigga was throwing picks after picks.
3 motherfucking 5.
Look, we 20 though. 20, yep, we 20. 20,469 ranked global.
Everybody get the merge down there. I'm surprised Black Rain ain't in that shit. Bro. Look at all them championships again.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't know shit. Yeah, bro, I got to win. Boy.
College football come on in.
Oh, yeah?
Yup.
Oh, I'm getting that. I'm getting that bitch lit. Yeah, I'm getting that bitch lit. Same day.
I already know. As soon as it drop, you already gonna get it. I think it come out the same time it did last year.
So, 23.
They got 165. He on a 45 game winning streak.
Oh. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, them niggas, that's what I'm saying. In them tiers, them niggas don't lose. They win all their games.
Oh, you can pre-order right now, cuz.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How much that shit? Oh, $100. Damn. Snap.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Howard. Flips it out in the flat. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spend the magic beat. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit and forcing that incompletion.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw it again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Handoff from the gun. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Off-play action on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give is to Miller. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking to move it through the air. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Swings it out to his running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get 1st downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. Especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Judkins. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to pass, it's Howard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They go to the ground. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Slings it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. I guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job, if you don't like it, defensively, do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
If you can look
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the pick. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Gets away from one, finds some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's still running after the move. And he breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Michigan. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got it set up on the outside. Bulls his way forward. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. He's going to run it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine!
No, the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Miller with the ball. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. Finds his man and they convert. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
Michigan 14, Alabama 0.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try the run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Pounding, pounding, pounding. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Timeout, Alabama. In other stores around the country, Slippery Run 49, Westchester University 24.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 14, Alabama 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got the quick pass.